Hey y'all, it's Tony from Ropes and Wings. Glad you could join me today. And I want to introduce this next session. And I want to thank my beautiful client for allowing me to share this session with you all. It helps so many people. In Soul Center Healing Hypnosis, we remove any entities, blockages, or things that are blocking our energetic field, not allowing that energy to flow. And in this session, we removed the soul of a sea creature, which was pretty interesting. And I hope you enjoy watching that. So since we remove all the blockages and attachments in the beginning, it takes some time. And we only got to be able to see one scene where she was a soldier and she learned and found out from that experience that this reality is just a movie. We can switch the channel anytime we want and change our reality. So just want to remind you all, be kind to yourself, speak kindly of yourself. Your body's listening. Your body will heal. So without further ado, I'm going to play this session. I put my links down in the description if you'd like to book your own session. And I love you all, and I hope to see you soon. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
Just trying to find like a distinct feeling.
Mm-hmm. It could be anything, any sensation, any feeling, any denseness that should not be there. Could be a tingle. What do you notice about your throat?
It feels normal. I feel like there's pressure, like sitting on my chest.
Mm-hmm. Let's have Archangel Michael place a net of light around the pressure that's sitting on the chest, all the way around where that energy exists. As you focus deeper on that pressure on your chest, what color do you sense that to be?
Like dark purple.
I'd like to speak to that dark purple energy that's causing pressure to the chest. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say, what would it like to tell me? Go ahead and tell me what you want to tell me.
Ah.
What is it that you're doing there in this one?
I don't know.
Well, tell me a bit about yourself. Do you ever remember having a human body?
No.
No. Who sent you here to this one? To cause pressure on our chest. Who sent you here?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What made you laugh?
I just felt like laughing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm
But I
glad.
don't think I'm happy though.
Mm-hmm. No, you can't be happy. You're stuck in this one. So who was it that sent you here if you didn't have a human body in the past?
I see like a sea creature
Mm-hmm.
It's dark and wavy,
Mm-hmm.
swirling.
Yes. And
Big.
did you used to be this sea creature?
Hmm, I think so.
Tell me about yourself as a sea creature.
I like swimming and jumping in the waves.
Mm-hmm. What?
I'm heavy.
Yes. And what happened to your sea creature body? What happened to that? What caused that body to die?
Spear?
The spear. Do you know what realm that you were in when your body got killed with the spear?
Hmm.
Were you in the earth realm or were you in some other realm or dimension?
Hmm. I think different, but there was a boat
Mm-hmm.
with people on it.
Yes. And they threw that spear at you, which caused your body to die.
Mhm.
Where were you hit with that spear?
On my body, which is like long and like a snake.
Mm-hmm. Was
So
it a?
I curled up when it hit me, and I curled up.
Mm-hmm.
Tight wrap.
Yes. Was that spear in your chest area? Is that where they hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just want to know why I feel like laughing again.
Uh-huh. It's okay. You're a very happy creature, but your life was cut short with that spear. Tell me more about what you look like. What, you're that dark purple. Does it kind of look like
Yeah.
a snake?
Yeah, like a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon. Snake.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And when you were hit with that spear and your body had died and you come out of your body, what happened next? Where did you go to?
Think the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. And what'd you do?
Dark.
Yes.
So dark. There's nothing to see.
Mm-hmm. And how was it that you found this one? What attracted you to this one?
She likes to laugh.
Mm-hmm. And you saw her light?
Yeah.
Where was she at and what was she doing when you found her?
She was smiling,
Mm-hmm.
just happy.
Yes. And even though she was smiling and happy, what was going on in her life?
No one listens to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she just smiles.
Mm-hmm.
And she's sad.
Yeah. And how old was she when you found her?
8.
Yes. And where did this happen? Where did you find her at?
Playground.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And were you trying to help her? because no one listens and she's happy and smiling and laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm glad you were there to try to help her. But unfortunately, since you didn't go back home to the light, you brought a lot of issues with you. And I know you didn't mean to. What kind of issues have you caused to her since you've been there?
She feels like she's in a dark cave.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where to go either.
Yes. So you brought those emotions with you. What other physical or emotional issues do you cause to her?
Hard to breathe,
Mm-hmm.
tight chest,
Mm-hmm.
deep breaths are hard.
Yeah. What else so I can help you both heal?
Sadness.
Yeah. What else?
Cold.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else? And again, I know you didn't mean to. You just brought them with you. What else?
Sharp pains
Mm-hmm. Where did you give her sharp pains at?
in her chest.
Mm-hmm. Do you cause the heart palpitations too at times?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there
It
anything?
make her emotional.
Mm-hmm.
She feels deeply for anything that's sad or even happy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She
Beautiful.
cries a lot, but
Yes.
sometimes it's more like empathy than for herself.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Is is there anything else that you need to make us aware of so we can help heal you both?
I don't think so.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. So I'm glad she's kept you safe and you've kept her safe all this time. I have the angels gathered around you, and they're going to show you what your journey could look like once you detach from this one. What do they show you, or maybe what do they say to you?
Swim,
Mm-hmm.
jump, and fly.
Mm-hmm.
Sunsets.
Beautiful. And how do you fly? Do you have wings?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And what do you think about that? Being able to do those things again?
that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beautiful. Tell me about the men in the boat that hit you with that spear. What did they look like?
Like from Pocahontas,
Mm, okay.
like wearing just fabric skirts and feathers in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
They're strong.
Yeah. And how did you feel when that happened?
Sad because I went into the dark.
Hmm. Yeah, beautiful. So, are you ready for us to help you so you can go with the angels back home to the light and you can heal and go on another journey?
Yes.
Beautiful. What I want you to do is as you come out of that sea creature body, after you're hit with that spear, instead of sinking to the bottom and going down into the dark, I want you to look around. Look around for that light as source. It'll be a light that pulls you towards it, just draws you towards it. Tell me when you find that light.
I see it.
You see that light? Why didn't you go to that light on that day?
I was going down too fast.
Hmm. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to look into that light. And when you look into that light, who do you see there waiting to help guide you back home?
It's just a sunset.
Hmm. Beautiful. And how does that sunset make you feel?
Free.
Hmm. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So are you ready to go to sunset and the angels can help you?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net I have you wrapped in. And this is going to help you to disconnect from this one. I want you to help pull all of your energy out of this one and make sure it's all into the net. The angels will help you to do that. And I want this one to feel this energy of this beautiful sea creature lifting off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. This beautiful sea creature's detaching, pulling all the energy out into the net, making sure it's all into the net. They're detaching. This one feels it lifting off, detaching. Beautiful. We all have it. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the light of the source with angels in that beautiful sunset. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Sorry.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this beautiful sea creature?
It's okay.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and cut that final cord, releasing that beautiful sea creature to go into the light to heal and continue on its journey. And as we watch them go into the light, what color could we put in there for healing for you?
Orange.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color orange. I want you to focus that frequency in there, focusing that frequency. As that frequency swirls in, you can feel it filling up all those voids. All the cells come back online. The heart energy center starts to brighten and spin, becoming larger and larger. You can feel your creativity, your joy, your sensuality coming back, your healthy emotions, your strength, your independence, your stability and security, your playfulness, your sense of humor, your warmth, all come flooding back in. As that heart center becomes larger and larger, all those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours just all fall away. You can feel your warmth coming back, the sadness lifting. How does that feel?
Lighter.
Beautiful. Let's have the healing team continue to work on that area and bring it back into balance as we continue with our scan. And let's scan down the body again, looking for any other low level energy, any dense energy that should not be there, any pains or sensations, feelings or discomforts. Let me know if you find anything.
There's like a tickle in where my neck meets my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around that tickle where the neck meets the shoulder, all the way around where that energy exists. And now that it's in the net and you focus deeper on that, what color do you sense that to be?
Green.
And I'd like to speak to that green energy causing the tickle in the neck and the shoulder. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say to me, what would it say? What is it you want to tell me?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad we found you. What is it that you're doing in this one?
Holding on.
Yeah. And do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Mm. Cowboy.
Mm-hmm. And as this cowboy, what name did they used to call you when you had a body?
Lucifer.
Mm-hmm. Lucifer, it's good to meet you. Why did they call you Lucifer?
Like Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
For a nickname.
Okay. Would you rather me call you Lucas?
Sure.
Beautiful. And how old are you, Lucas?
34.
Mm-hmm. And at 34 years old, what year is it for you? What year did your body die?
23. 1923.
1923. And what happened in 1923 that caused your body to die?
Gunshot
Where were you shot at, Lucas?
in the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And that caused your body to die?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did your body die where you were got shot, or did you go someplace else?
In the street.
Mm-hmm. And who was it that shot you? Did you know this person?
It's, they were on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know them.
Yeah. And what was the reason that they shot you?
Stole something.
Mm-hmm. They stole something or you stole something, Lucas?
Me.
Mm-hmm. What was it that you stole, Lucas?
Bag of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you got shot in the shoulder and then your body had died and you come out of your body, what happened next?
I just wandered around.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And how was it that you found this one? What attracted you to this one?
She just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
She really was so nice to the baby.
Yeah. And what was going on in her life? when she had that baby and she was so nice. What was going on in the background?
Mhm.
Was it the stress?
Yeah.
And
She doesn't know what she wants to do in life.
mhm. How old was she?
28.
Hmm. And Lucas, were you trying to help her?
Mhm. I think so.
Hmm. You were attracted to her because she was so nice to that baby and you needed a place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you find her in the hospital or where did you find her at?
The hospital.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad we found you, Lucas. So I know you didn't mean to, Lucas, but unfortunately you brought a lot of emotions and pain to this one. What issues have you caused to this one?
Weak. Weak shoulder.
Hmm.
It's like not fully in all the time.
Hmm.
It's like loose.
Yeah. And is that what caused her dislocation of the shoulder?
It, it just made space.
Hmm. What other issues do you cause, Lucas?
Um, pain.
Hmm. Where all do you cause pain?
Um, I think in her head.
Hmm.
Headaches.
Yeah. What else? What other issues so I can help you both heal? You are whole, Lucas. You don't have that body anymore.
Neck aches.
Hmm. What else?
Cold hands.
Hmm.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us know that so we can help heal her and you. I know you didn't mean to cause all that, but since you didn't transition right and didn't go back home to the light to heal, you brought all that with you. Is there any other emotional issues you might cause to her?
Little confidence,
Hmm.
unsureness,
Yeah.
weakness.
Uh-huh. Anything else? Any other emotional issues?
Don't think so.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lucas. And so since this one has asked me here to help her, in turn I can help you, Lucas. Are you ready for us to help you to detach from this one so you can go on another journey and to heal?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to show you an image or give you a message of what you can expect your journey's going to look like after you detach from this one. What do they show you or say to you?
Dance,
Hmm.
family,
Yeah,
daylight.
yeah. Beautiful. That'll be really nice, won't it, Lucas?
Mm-hmm.
So you're ready for us to help you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What I want you to do, Lucas, is I want you to go back to that day that you were shot in the shoulder. You will feel no physical pain, but I want you to go back to that day. And as you come out of the body, instead of wondering, I want you to look all the way around. Look all the way around for that light of source. It'll be a light that pulls you towards it or draws you towards it. Tell me when you find that light.
See it.
Beautiful. Now, Lucas, I want you to look into that light. And when you look into that light, who do you see there waiting to help guide you back home?
Wife and kid.
What do they say to you?
Come on,
What was your wife's name?
Lucy.
Beautiful. What was your son's name?
Jack.
Beautiful. And what does Lucy Jack say to you?
Come on, Dad.
How does that make you feel, Lucas, to see them again?
Happy.
And why did you not go to the light on that day you were shot?
It wasn't there.
See? Beautiful. Now that you see that now, are you ready for us to help you so you can go back and have your wife and your son guide you and help you to heal?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net that we have you wrapped in. This is going to help you to disconnect. I want you to pull all of your energy out of the net. The angels are going to help you to do that. I want you to place it all into the net, all your energy detaching from this one. And I want this one to feel this energy of Lucas lifting off. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Lucas is detaching. He's pulling all of his energy into the net, all being placed into the net. This one can feel the energy of Lucas lifting off. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with his wife Lucy and his son Jack. But before you go, Lucas, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
See ya.
Beautiful. Is there anything that this one would like to tell Lucas before he goes?
Bye.
Beautiful. And let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord, releasing Lucas to go with his wife and his son into the light of source so he can heal and continue on his journey. And as we watch him go into the light, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Yellow.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color yellow. I want you to place that frequency there, focusing that frequency in. And as that frequency swirls in, filling up all those voids, all the emotions, pain, discomfort that were not ours, just all fall away. As it's filled with that beautiful yellow light, the energy centers come back online. They balance. You can feel your self-confidence, your inner power coming back, your self-esteem, your playfulness, your sense of humor, your warmth, your love, compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, and trust, your passion all coming back as that shoulder tightens up and everything starts to function and balance. How does that feel since we lifted that off?
Good.
Beautiful. Let's have the healing teams continue to work on that area, bringing it back in line and in balance and healing. And we're going to continue with our scan and scan down the body, looking for any other low-level dense energy that should not be there, any pains or sensations, feelings or discomforts. Let me know if you find anything.
There's it's like tingly pins and needles from my knee to my foot, even the back of my thigh.
Yes. And which leg is that?
On the right leg.
Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the tingling sensation from the knee to the foot and up into the thigh, all the way around where that energy exists. And now that that tingling sensation is in the net, you focus deeper on that. What color do you sense that to be?
Like gold.
Did you say gold?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to speak to that gold energy causing the tingling in the knee and the foot and the thigh. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
Um, mm,
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
I know you want me to go away, but this is a free will universe. You don't have permission to be there. And since this one has asked me here to help her, I can in turn help you. What is it that you're doing there in this one?
Stopping her.
Why are you stopping her?
She's too strong.
Yeah. And tell me about yourself. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
No. Who sent you here? To keep her down. Who sent you here?
Computer.
Mm-hmm. And how were you sent here by a computer?
It's a program.
Yeah. And
so we stop her from moving forward.
mm-hmm. And what's so special about this one that you need to stop her from moving forward?
She's too light.
Mm-hmm. And what would happen if she's able to move forward and bring light into this realm?
Everyone would listen to her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then what would happen to you?
Break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And who designed you? Who designed this computer program?
Dark one.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of them.
Mm-hmm. And how old was she and what was going on in her life when you were placed there?
She was running and she fell.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went in there.
Yeah. And you were able...
all the leg.
Uh-huh. And you were able to get in there from the pain that she experienced?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so what is it that you're to do? How do you keep her from moving forward? What issues do you cause?
She doesn't feel like following her goals.
Mm-hmm.
She doubts everything. And I make it so she won't go forward in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what else? What other issues do you cause? How else do you do that?
It's like little wires.
Mm-hmm.
that make her slow.
Yeah.
And lazy.
These wires, are they just connected in the legs to keep her from moving forward?
More places like her arm and her chest and foot, fingers, all on this side of the body.
Yeah. Let's have Archangel Michael expand that net out to include all those wires and those places that this computer program is attached, in the hands, the foot, the chest, all the way around where these energies exist and are attached. What other issues do you cause to this one to keep her from moving forward and keep her controlled?
Sadness and forgetfulness, low self-esteem, low voice.
Yeah. How do you affect her voice?
It's like a crank. We can crank it down.
Yes. And how old was she when she was running and fell when you got in there?
10.
What other issues do you do?
She's scared of pursuing things. That's good.
Is there anything else that you do?
Bad circulation. Slow moving.
Yeah. Is it that wire that's in the chest that keeps the bad circulation, or is it something else? How do you control the circulation?
In the veins.
I see.
Wires in the veins.
Yeah. And do you feed off of her energy? Is that what you use? Yes. Is there anything else that you do to this one?
Chest pains. Knee pain. Cold fingers and toes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And do you do all this by yourself?
Yeah.
So what if I told you that you are of the light, just like we are? You were created, the dark forces created you. You have a light within you. What would you say to that?
I've heard about that.
What were you told by those dark forces? Were you told that you had a light?
Stay.
You were told to stay. Yeah. That was what you were programmed to do. But I have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to show you an image of what your journey could look like once you detach from this one. What you could do instead if you choose to. What do they show you?
Be a game.
Mm-hmm.
Play. Computer game.
Mm-hmm. What kind of game would you do?
It's like Pac-Man. The snake game.
So you could do something better, more fun than keeping this one down and controlled. Is that correct? Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Nice.
Yes. So since this one has asked us how to help her, we can help you. Are you ready for us to help you out of this one? And the angels can help you to get on that new journey.
Okay.
Would you like to do that? Beautiful. So what I want you to do is look deep inside your beingness, right in the very center of that program. It'll be a tiny spark. That's the lightest source. Tell me when you find that spark.
I see it.
You see that spark? Now what I want you to do is I want you to expand that spark out to be larger than what you are. Wrap yourself in your own internal power source. You don't need this one's source anymore. You got your own. How does that light feel?
Nice.
Beautiful. Would you like to experience more of this then? Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send that pulse of blue light through the net. This is going to help you to detach. I want you to pull all your wires out of this one and place it into the net. Make sure they're all into the net, all your energy. Pull it all out of this one and place it in the net. We're going to have Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Metatron assist with removal of this program. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net. We're detaching all the wires, pulling it all into the net. Beautiful. And this one can feel this detaching and lifting off as we do this. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1 out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
You can do it.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this program before it goes?
Thank you.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord between these two, cutting that cord, releasing that program to go on its journey and to heal. And as we watch it go into the light with the angels taking it and taking it where it needs to go, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Pink.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color pink. I want you to paste that beautiful frequency all everywhere those wires were attached. All those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours just fall away. Just fall away as that frequency swirls in, fills in all those voids, cleans out any debris, any darkness that was there. You're able to move forward with strength and ease and surety. You're confident. Your self-esteem is coming back as those energy centers all balance and realign. You can feel your independence and strength, that energetic balance coming flooding back in. Your creativity, your joy. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Let's have the healing team work on those areas. Let us continue with our scan again, scanning down the body, looking for any other low-level dense energy that should not be there. Any pains or sensations, feelings or discomforts. Let me know what you find.
Hmm.
What is it that you're sensing?
Hmm. Nothing hurts.
Mm-hmm. And any emotions or sensations or feelings?
There's like gray cloud in her stomach.
Mm-hmm. And what sensation do you get with this gray cloud?
Hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Did you say air?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around that gray cloud in the stomach. It feels like air, all the way around where the energy is attached. And when you focus deeper on this gray cloud, do you get a sense that it has a consciousness that we need to speak to, or is it something else?
Fear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just a dark cloud of fear.
Mm-hmm. And,
Mm, I don't know if it talks.
mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and ask it if it has anything to say. What would it say? Does it say anything?
Um, forget,
Mm-hmm.
forget your dreams.
Yeah. Why? Why do you tell her to forget her dreams?
Hmm, I make her hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Hmm. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And who placed you there in this one to make her forget her dreams?
Hmm. I think it was just the weather.
Mm-hmm. I see. And how old was she and what was going on in her life when you got stuck there?
Hmm. She was walking to school. She was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a rainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. She always wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
But she's different.
Yeah. And did anything send you to this one?
The sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like an angry God.
Mm-hmm. And why did this angry God send you to this one?
She's like sunshine, and that's not his favorite type of weather.
Mm-hmm.
He likes thunder and clouds,
Mm-hmm.
lightning.
Yeah. And what was those? Go ahead.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. And what was so special about this one that you needed to go there and keep her from not following her dreams?
She's like a bright light, and it doesn't fit inside the storm.
Mm-hmm.
So we bring dark clouds.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
so why do you want to keep the light down?
It's what will keep the world sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, since you've been there, what issues do you cause to keep her from realizing her dreams and keeping her sad?
Mm. She doesn't think that she'll be good enough, and she'll not try
Mm-hmm.
things.
What else do you do to keep her down?
Just like doubt and fear and pointlessness,
Mm-hmm.
sadness. Mm, that's all.
Yeah. And do you cause her any physical issues?
No.
Mm-hmm. And so, since this one has asked me to help her, and I can in turn help you, and you don't have permission to be there in this one, causing her to be in this darkness, can I help you to show you a better way?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to show you an image or maybe give you a message of what you can expect once you detach from this one, what your journey might look like if you choose. What do they show you or say to you?
I can be in the sky again,
Mm-hmm.
be part of a bigger cloud.
Yeah. And how does that feel to be part of that bigger cloud?
Like family.
Mm-hmm. What kind of feelings does that bigger cloud have?
Hmm. Just like community and everybody together.
Mm-hmm. And how are you captured by this angry God and forced to do this?
He pokes us out and puts us in people.
Mm-hmm.
He poked me out of a bigger cloud.
Yeah. So do you realize now that you don't have to continue to do this, and you can be part of that bigger cloud again, and that sun and doing good things? Beautiful. So are you ready for us to help you detach from this one so you can go do that again? Beautiful. Well, what I'd like you to do is I want you to look deep inside your beingness as this small dark cloud. I want you to look in the very center. Look for that spark of source again. You might have felt like you lost it. Tell me when you find that spark.
I see it.
Beautiful. Now I want you to expand that spark of source out to wrap yourself in that beautiful light again. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Well, how does that change you, that beautiful light?
It's like bringing me up higher.
Wow, that's beautiful. So are you ready to detach from this one and go on that better journey, that more light journey? Beautiful. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net that I have you wrapped in. This is going to help you to disconnect from this one. I want you to pull all of your energy out of this one and make sure it's all into that net. I don't want this one to feel this dark cloud lifting off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Dark cloud is lifting. It's pulling all of its energy into the net. The angels are helping and assisting and cleansing that area. This one feels it lifting off as we do this. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels so it can go on its next journey. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Shine bright.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything this one would like to tell this cloud before it goes?
Thank you.
Beautiful. Let's cut that final cord between these two, cutting that cord, releasing that cloud to go where it needs to go with the angels, back to that larger cloud, back to source. And as we watch it go with source to heal and continue on its journey, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Blue.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color blue. Beautiful color blue. And as that beautiful blue frequency swirls through there, all those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours just fall away. The darkness lifts. It becomes brighter and brighter. You can feel your inner power coming back. Your sunlight starts to shine brighter and brighter as the cells all come back online, no longer covered by that dark cloud. The body comes back into balance. The energy centers start to spin and balance. The sun of the solar plexus starts burning brighter and brighter. You can feel your self-confidence and your power coming back. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Let's do another scan of the body as the healing teams work on that area. Scan down the body, looking for anything else that we need to take off today. Any dark, dense energy, any feelings or sensations, pains or discomforts. Let me know if we're clear or not.
There's like a tickle on the top left thigh.
Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the tickle on the top left thigh, all the way around where the energy exists. And now that that tickle and that energy is in that net, and you focus deeper on it, what color do you sense that to be?
Orange.
I'd like to speak to that orange energy causing that tickle in the top left thigh. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
I'm just hiding.
And why is it that you're hiding there? I'm glad we found you. Why are you hiding there?
Hmm. Just lost.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
Who sent you here to this one?
Hmm. I don't know.
Well, tell me more about yourself. What do you look like?
Hmm. Like a tickle, like
Mm-hmm.
a scratch.
Yeah. As this scratch, how did you get placed there?
Hmm. I just grabbed on
Mm-hmm.
to annoy.
Yeah. What made you want to do that? What caused you to do that, or who told you to do that?
I think I was bored.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And how old was she and when you found her? What was going on in her life?
Like young baby.
Mm-hmm. And
Mm.
as this young baby, what was going on in her life?
She was just sitting there and playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grabbed on and just started to annoy
Mm-hmm.
people and sometimes her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't think that people like her.
Yeah. So since you've been there and annoying and tickling her, what other issues do you cause?
Fear of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
She's scared of people not liking her. So she doesn't talk much.
Mm-hmm.
And I make her think she's annoying so she won't talk.
Mm-hmm. Why do you do that?
Hmm, I don't know what else to do.
Mm-hmm. So did you just do this because you were bored?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Where did you come from? What were you doing before this?
I think I was a kid.
Uh-huh. So if you were a kid, tell me what name they used to call you.
Ready?
It's good to meet you, Freddie. I'm glad we found you. Freddie, how old were you when you lost your human body?
6.
hmm And Freddie, you're so young, but what happened to your human body? What caused your body to die?
Car accident.
Tell me about that, Freddie. You will feel no physical pain. I just want you to look at it as if it was happening to somebody else. What happened in that car accident?
Mm, train.
Mm-hmm.
hit the car and everything went black.
Yeah.
Mm.
And who was with you in the car, Freddie?
My mom.
Mm-hmm. Is she the only one?
Yeah.
And Freddie, we're going to have Archangel Gabriel help you so you can look at this. And would you come out of the human body? Instead of everything going dark, what happened next?
Couldn't find my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stayed there and it was boring.
Yeah. And where was this one when you found her?
Mm. She was in a stroller
Mm-hmm.
with her mom, and I wanted to do that too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's kept you safe for this long and kept you protected. So what other issues might you cause to this one? I know you don't mean to, Freddie, but since you didn't go to the light and heal or didn't go back home, what issues have you brought?
Mm. I think she doesn't want to sing
Mm-hmm.
because she thinks her voice is annoying.
Yeah.
She never thought her voice was nice sounding, and
Uh-huh.
she wanted to be a singer, so that made her sad.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't really use her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What other things? And I know you don't mean to, Freddie, but is there anything else that you caused to her so I can help heal you both?
Just like itchy skin sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe like no confidence, but
Uh,
she can be confident.
mm-hmm. Yes, she can. You're both really confident. Is there anything else, Freddie, that we need to be aware of so we can help you heal?
Mm, I don't think so.
Beautiful. Thank you, Freddie. So, Freddie, since she has asked me here to help her, I can help you and I can help get you back home to the light so you can heal and go on another journey, maybe in another human body if you choose. How does that sound to you?
Good.
Beautiful. So, Freddie, what I want you to do is on that day of that car accident, instead of staying there, I know your mom's not there right now, but I want you to look when you come out of the human body. I want you to look all the way around you. I want you to look for that lightest source and be a light that pulls you towards it. Tell me when you find that light, Freddie.
I see it.
Beautiful. Now, Freddie, I want you to look into that night into that light, and the angels will help you. When you look into that light, who do you see there waiting for you to help guide you back home?
My mom.
Mhm. What does your mom say to you, Freddie?
She says, come on.
Hmm. What else does she say, Freddie?
She missed me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's good to see your mom again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, she's there to help guide you now and help you to heal again. How does that sound to you? You ready to go with your mom so you can heal and go on another journey?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Freddie. So, Freddie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a beautiful pulse of blue light through that net. It might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to disconnect. And I want you to pull all of your energy out of this one and make sure it's all into the net. The angels can help you. Archangel Gabriel's there to help you pull all of your energy out. Make sure it's all in the net. This one feels the energy of Freddie coming off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Freddie's disconnecting with the help of the angels, pulling it all into the net, all pulling all of his energy out into the net. Beautiful. It's all into the net. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out with his mom in the lightest source. But Freddie, before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Sorry.
Beautiful. Thank you, Freddie. Is there anything this one would like to tell Freddie before he goes?
Have fun.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord between these two, releasing Freddie to go with his mom into the lightest source so he can heal and continue on his journey. And as we watch them go into the light, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Wait.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for white light. And I want you to focus that frequency in there. Focus that frequency in there. And as that frequency swirls in, all those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours just all fall away. You can feel your voice coming back, your confidence coming back. You feel like you want to sing as the throat clears. Everything starts to balance. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's do one more scan. Let's do another scan down the body. Look for any other low level energy, anything that should not be there. Tell me if you find anything or if we're clear.
I think it's good.
Beautiful. Well, let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the entire body, the energetic field and the energy centers, all the way around. It's a very large net. What we're going to do is we're going to strike the blue tuning fork, the brilliant blue light. And I want you to envision that blue light going up through the feet. It's going to bring anything to the surface that we might have missed. Envision this going through the feet, circling around the legs, up into the root chakra, around the root chakra, up into the sacral chakra, around the sacral chakra, up into the solar plexus, all the way around the solar plexus, up into the heart, around the heart, then moving up into the throat, around the throat, circling the throat, up into the third eye, circling the third eye, and then into the crown, and around the crown, and then out. Did this bring anything to the surface that we might have missed?
There's like a jumping on my kneecap.
Mm-hmm. Which kneecap?
The right kneecap.
Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the jumping on the kneecap, the right kneecap. And as you focus deeper on that jumping on the kneecap, what color do you sense that to be?
It's like army green.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to speak to this army green energy causing the jumping on the kneecap. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say, what would it say?
running, 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 running fast.
Mm-hmm. Tell me why you're running fast in this one.
Always in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
No time for the present moment.
Mm-hmm. And do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
And if you never had a human body, who sent you here to this one?
Master.
Mm-hmm. And what did the master want you to do?
Move fast and always keep moving fast.
Mm-hmm. And why did the master want you to do that in this one?
And she won't have time to do what she wants.
Mm-hmm. And what's so special about this one that the master wanted to keep her from doing what she wants?
It's not gonna be good for him.
What's not going to be good for him?
When she chooses what way to help people,
Mm-hmm.
it's like gonna make people happy and healthy and be like too much sun.
Mm-hmm. Well, how old was she and what was going on in her life when you were able to get in there?
She was getting married.
Mm-hmm.
And she was happy and in her wedding dress.
Mm-hmm. And what was underneath that happiness on that day?
She was young, but she was excited and she had a lot of ideas and
Mm-hmm.
we just make them stop.
Mm-hmm. I see. And what other issues do you cause since you've been there?
Just like not wanting to sit still and like always has to be doing something, otherwise it's not important.
Mm-hmm. What other issues do you cause? How do you keep her constantly running?
She wants to please everyone, and by being productive, she's being good.
Mm-hmm. What other issues do you cause?
Faster heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety, stress, like how she always has to be going, going, and doesn't have time for relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you do?
No, mainly just the heartbeat and stress.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for telling us. So the master that sent you, he probably didn't tell you this, but you have the lightest source within you, just like us. Do you know that? Do you understand that?
Mm, I know a lot about like how they don't want the light here,
Mm-hmm.
so they make us bring more dark,
Mm-hmm.
and that's our job.
Yeah. Well, do you know that this is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be here and your master doesn't have permission to make you do this job? Do you understand that?
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I have the angels gathered around you. They're going to show you an image or maybe give you a message of what you can expect your journey's going to be if you decide to. What do they show you or say to you?
Hmm. I could go running wherever I want.
Mm-hmm. And as you're running, what do you look like? What does that change you to?
Hmm. Kind of like a bunny,
Mm-hmm.
like hopping and running.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Being able to experience that freedom.
Seems fun.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to do that? Would you like to go with the angels so you can heal and go on another journey?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. So what I want you to do is I want you to look deep inside your beingness. Not sure what you look like right now, but deep in the center. That's a tiny spark of source there. Tell me when you find that light.
I see it.
Beautiful. Now let's expand that light out to be larger than what you are. Wrap yourself in your own source light, your own power source. Tell me how that light feels.
Nice.
Beautiful. Would you like to experience more of this?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send that pulse of blue light through that net that we have you wrapped in. This is going to help you to detach from this one. I want you to help the angels pull all of your energy out of this one, place it into the net. Make sure it's all into the net. 3, sending that pulse of blue light, swirling through the net. This energy is detaching. They're pulling all of the energy out of this one, placing it into the net. It's all into the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the light of source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Gotta go.
Mhm. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's cut that final cord between these two, releasing that energy to go into the light of source so it can heal and continue on its journey. And as we watch it go into the light of source, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Red.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color red. I want you to focus that frequency there, focusing that frequency there. And as that frequency swirls in, the cells come back online, the energy starts flowing, you're able to reconnect with the earth, you're able to relax. All those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours just all fall away. You can feel those ideas and the motivation to move forward with those ideas coming back. The anxiety disappears, the stress disappears. That heart rate slows down. You feel like you have lots of time. No more running. How does that feel since we removed that?
It's so relaxed.
Beautiful. So I'd like to speak to this one's higher self. May I speak to this one's higher self, please? Thank you for joining us today. I'd like you to do a scan of this one's body. Make sure that we removed all the entities and blockages that we need to remove today. Tell me if you find anything or if we're clear.
Clear.
Beautiful. Is there any AI or implants that are not for her best and highest good that we need to remove today?
Something in her brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like a chip.
And who placed this chip here in her brain?
Government.
Mm-hmm. And what is this chip doing? What issues is it causing?
She doesn't think that she'll ever have enough money. But she will. And the chip just makes her think she needs to work to make money.
Yeah. And how was that chip placed there? The government placed it, but how did they place it there?
X-rays.
How old was she when it was placed there?
7.
Yeah. And what other issues does it cause? Is there anything else that it causes?
People pleasing, make people like you. Don't do anything outside of the ordinary. Just work.
Yeah. And this chip, does it take information from this one too? Does it give information back to him?
They can get information.
Yeah. And does it affect her physically in any way?
No.
Okay, beautiful. And what would you like to use to remove this chip today?
White light.
Beautiful. Going to strike the tuning fork for the white light. Let's focus that frequency in there. Focusing that frequency. Let's use that white light and detach it. Detach that chip. Pull that chip out. Let's hand it off to the angels so they can transmute it into high frequency and vibration to be used elsewhere. Disconnect it. Pull it out. Tell me when that is finished.
Done.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that we need to do with this place where that chip was, or does that look good?
Looks good.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there any black magic that's been placed onto the fields of this one that we need to remove today?
No.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving her best and highest good?
Her dad.
Mm-hmm. Where's this cord attached?
Her leg.
Mm-hmm. Which leg?
The right knee.
Mm-hmm. And how has this cord been affecting her?
Makes her think that she's not good enough
Mm-hmm.
for love and has to do more.
Does it affect her in any other ways?
No.
No. So let's go ahead and let's cut this cord today. Let's have her take Archangel Michael's flaming blue sword. Let's have her cut that cord, completely sever that cord, take that flaming blue sword and cut that cord. And as you cut that cord with that blue flame, it sends healing down both ways on that cord, burning it back and healing it to this one, healing it all the way back to her dad as it's completely severed.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'd like you to look at her throat, and we've removed several entities today that were affecting her speech and her throat, and I want to make sure that her throat is clear.
There's like a tear in the chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like spinning, it's just flapping in the wind.
Yeah. And when I do the chakra rebuild and rebalance, will that take care of that to get it spinning again, or do we need to do something else with that before we proceed?
So we just have to sew it up.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to strike the blue tuning fork, and let's envision sewing it up with that beautiful blue string. Let's sew that chakra back together as I strike that tuning fork, focusing that frequency and the frequency of the thread, sewing that chakra back up, repairing the rip, the tear that's in it. Sewing it back together. Let me know when that repair is done.
It's done.
Beautiful. Now, how's that chakra spinning now? How does it look now?
It's gaining speed.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And is there anything else that we need to remove today that's not for her best and highest good? Or is she completely clear?
She's clear.
Beautiful. I'd like to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Is that appropriate at this time?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Walking up to the portal, placing her hand through the portal and feel that beautiful bubble of light envelop the hand, and it feels so good and so warm. 2, walking through the portal. 1, onto the other side, into the scene you need to see today. Tell me what you see, sense, feel, or experience.
War zone.
Mm-hmm.
Rainy, muddy. falling, screaming.
Mm-hmm. Let's focus on yourself for a moment. When you look down at your feet, what do you notice about your feet?
Boots.
Did you scan up your body? Tell me what clothes you're wearing.
Everything's covered in mud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding a rifle and I'm scared.
Yes. And do you get a sense that you're male or female?
Male.
Do you get a sense if you're young or old or what age you are?
20.
Mm-hmm. And imagine, if you will, a magic mirror. When you look into that magic mirror, you look into your face. Describe to me your face for me.
Mostly covered in mud, but I have brown eyes and I'm wearing a helmet and
Mm-hmm.
my skin is white.
Yeah. And are you, other than the rifle, are you wearing any jewelry?
Dog tags.
Mm-hmm. And that uniform that's covered in mud, what type of uniform is it?
Canada.
Mm-hmm. And do you get a sense of what war this is?
2.
Mm-hmm. What happens next as you're standing there in that mud and the screaming? What do you do next?
I just look around and wonder why it's all happening.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point?
Yes. And do you have any fellow soldiers nearby you?
Yeah, there's lots of people fighting and I'm just watching.
Mm-hmm. And as you're watching this all transpire and thinking, what's the point of this? What happens next?
I just see like a lot of people dying and falling and guns shooting, and it's just like chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It's so loud and
Yes.
messy.
Mm-hmm. And do you notice anything else around you in amongst this chaos?
A big rock.
Mm-hmm.
Can stand behind it.
Yes. Let's get behind that big rock. When you connect with that rock, what happens?
Gets a little quieter.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere to go.
And can we get anybody else behind that rock with you?
A friend.
Beautiful. That friend back there. And then amongst, since it's quieter there, what does your friend say to you?
He says, "This is it."
Mm-hmm.
And then we cry.
Yeah. What else do you say to each other?
We miss home, but we don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we hug and cry more.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And is there anything else that's said with your friend, or your friend have anything for you to, any messages for you?
He says it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That will be okay.
Yeah. And
Because death doesn't mean you die.
mm-hmm. Yes. And what do you say to him?
I believe him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not as scared.
Mm-hmm. And we can connect with everything in this place. And as you guys are sitting crouched behind that rock and touching that rock, what does the rock have to say to you?
It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like light or like a projector screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't even really hold us. It just disappears.
Mm. The rock disappears.
Like you can put your hand through it
Mm.
and it's like staticky.
Yeah. And what happens next?
I can see that it's all a movie and like it's just a scene playing out
Mm-hmm.
on a movie screen.
Yeah. And, and is that, it's just a movie screen,
Like the whole world is a movie screen.
right? And so once you realize that, what happens next?
Mm. In a movie theater, and I can see the scene playing out,
Mm-hmm.
and I can change the movie.
Beautiful. And what do you change the movie to?
Legally Blonde.
Beautiful. And when you change the movie, it changes the reality. And how does that make you feel?
Like there's always hope.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing lasts forever.
Yes.
Like sad times or hard times, it's not permanent.
Mm-hmm.
There's always potential for different, and anything is possible.
Yes. And when we were in the movie of being in the war, did you notice if there was any beings there that, other than the men fighting?
Mm, I don't think so.
Beautiful. And what's the most important thing that we need to take from seeing this scene today? What can we take with us to help us in this lifetime?
Even like the hardest tragedies are not the end of the world. You can have so many opportunities in your soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a bad time is just a movie, and you can watch it or change it.
Mm-hmm.
You can always change it.
And is there anything else that she needs to know or understand about showing this scene today?
She really wants peace and for people to accept each other, and she doesn't understand war and why people need power like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she feels this way because she's already lived it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants for people to just focus on love.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything else you need to share with her about her seeing this scene today?
Just to let herself love and be loved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beautiful. And I want to make sure that that soldier in that lifetime transitioned well, and that we didn't leave any soul fragments behind. Is there any soul fragments left behind from that scene that we saw on the war?
I think in her wrist,
Mm-hmm.
her right wrist and knee and foot.
Mm-hmm. Let's have Archangel Michael highlight those soul fragments and take them and reintegrate them back into the soul. Let me know when that is finished.
Done.
Beautiful. And that soldier transitioned well then?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there any help or healing required by her physical body at this time?
Mm-hmm. She's working on her health.
Mm-hmm.
She's got clear lungs now.
Yes.
She's got strong muscles. She's just got to be consistent in her exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And even just go for walks.
Yes. And is there any certain exercise that she just should do more of? The walking? Anything else?
Must like muscle building.
Mm-hmm.
She likes jumping on her trampoline, and she should do that.
Yes.
Anything that makes her happy is good.
Mm-hmm.
More walks in nature and fresh air.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And What's the most important thing for her to have in her diet?
Vegetables, more home cooked meals.
Hmm.
She likes cooking sometimes, but not all the time.
Yes.
More cooking and allowing herself time to cook.
Hmm.
Hmm. Um, she's good with water. Um, I think that's it.
Beautiful. And is there anything that her body needs to let her know? Anything that her body needs to tell her? Any messages from the body?
No,
Beautiful. She had Guillain-Barré back when she was younger. What caused that?
she was not happy
Hmm.
and not living well.
Yeah.
She knows that she needed to go through that
Hmm.
to help her appreciate her body movements and all the little things in life. She's very grateful, and it helped her be grateful.
Hmm. And and so the emotions that she was having at the time caused that to happen.
Yeah,
Hmm. Beautiful. And how does it look now?
she's good.
Beautiful. She'd like to know if surgery is necessary for her left shoulder. We saw an entity there that was causing it to be loose. Is surgery necessary now?
She should do the surgery to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Hmm.
She should just make sure nothing gets in during surgery. So she should cleanse after.
Hmm. And as she's going in for surgery, is there any protections that she should use to keep anything from happening?
She can do an like a sphere of light. She
Hmm.
can use pink light or purple.
Yes. Beautiful. Pink or purple light surrounding her as a sphere. Beautiful. And is there anything that she should do for strengthening of that shoulder? Any practices she should use?
Just gentle weights.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything else that you need to share with her about her health or her body? Anything else she needs to know or understand?
No.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'd like to ask the rest of her questions. Is that appropriate at this time?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Is there a decision that she needs to make to level up her life?
She she wants to quit her job.
Hmm.
It she will.
Yeah.
She will in the next year, and she'll be living off her purpose.
Mm-hmm. And what is her purpose?
To help people be in high vibrations like love, gratitude, joy. She can help them see things differently.
Mm-hmm.
She can make people feel positive, and they can live better lives with her words.
Beautiful. And is there any specific actions that she needs to do to step into that purpose?
She doesn't know if she should do YouTube or a podcast, and she's never thought she could do the podcast because of her throat.
Mm-hmm.
But she should do both.
Yeah.
She will love it. She just has to stick with it.
Mm-hmm. And how does her throat look now after this session?
It's clear.
Beautiful. And is there any certain things that she should be speaking about on her podcast and YouTube?
Love and like how to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How to be what you want so you can have what you want.
Yes. Beautiful. And she has a beautiful voice for that and will help many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is there any other actions that she needs to take so she can step more fully into that purpose?
She should just not worry. Just let it be fun. Just let it flow, and it will all work out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put pressure on it.
Yes. And what will help her? What will help her to keep with it?
She'll have more confidence now.
Yeah.
She knows that she doesn't need to be afraid of judgment, and she'll be able to be persistent by remembering that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And what can she do to stay in high vibrations daily?
Just be happy and focus on the good. She has so much good around her, and she should focus on that, and everything else is just temporary.
Beautiful. And is there any practices that she could use to help stay in that, focusing on the good and being thankful?
She can meditate She can say thank you in her head. She can write in her journal. She can carry a stone or crystal that reminds her. It will soon be her natural way of being.
Yes. Beautiful. And you will help her to select a stone or crystal and remind her to write in the journal?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. I think we might have covered this, but what is the best way that she can create a positive impact on the world?
By being a positive person in every moment that she can. Every moment matters. Every person you meet matters. Every experience is a moment to appreciate. So by appreciating and bringing positivity to the little moments, it will create the bigger impact naturally.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with her on how she can positively impact the world?
No.
Beautiful. What should she focus on the most?
Gratitude.
And is there any practice that will help her to focus on gratitude?
It just needs to be thought of initially, and then she will just naturally be grateful. She just has to practice being present and bringing as much presence into her days as she can.
Beautiful. And is there any final messages for this one?
She knows everything she needs to know. She's got all of the information that will help her be successful in the way that she wants. And she will feel confident to do that now.
Beautiful. And how can she better connect with you? And
she can just ask and listen.
beautiful.
She writes questions in her journal sometimes, and we answer her there.
And can you have her experience the feeling when those messages are coming through from her higher? She's experiencing that feeling?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there any other final messages for this one? Anything else you need to share with her today?
You're not alone. We are always here to help you, and we want to. We are a team and we work together.
Mm-hmm. And who is it that of this team? Who's on this team that we need to be aware of?
There's angels.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 angels. They look like they're like glowing.
Yes.
They love her.
Yes. And is there any other messages for this one, or are we complete?
We're complete.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with us. I want to thank you for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you provided for us today. And now I'm asking the higher self, her team of light, and the angels to recede with much love and much thanks for all the information that they've given to us today. We're asking them to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which they belong with so much love and so much thanks. In a moment, I'm going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, you will be wide awake and feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, feeling the breathing becoming a little faster. 3, 4, beginning to move the arms and legs around. 5, 6, becoming more aware of the room and the space around you. 7, 8, coming up nicely now. 9, 10, wide awake, stretching, rubbing, feeling wonderful all over. Get, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel?
That was crazy.
That was amazing. That was awesome.
I'm like very sweaty.
I guess you had quite a bit of blankets on. You could have took some of them off, I guess.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. So what do you think?
It was, yeah, like nothing I've ever experienced before. You're like aware, but not aware, and like here, but not here. Yeah.
What'd you think of all those entities that we removed?
They all made sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy that nobody was angry, like didn't want to leave kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they all made sense. The friggin' dragon thing on my chest, like actually felt so heavy. And then after it was like, I could breathe.
Uh-huh.
That was crazy.
And it's amazing. I mean, that's why you just can't deny this works, because it just immediately lifts. It's immediately gone, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And that poor sea creature.
Yes. Yeah, sea creature with wings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was cool. And then the like wires.
Oh yeah, from the where was it? The computer program. From the computer program that was in your knee and is basically radiating up into the chest, the leg, just keeping you from moving forward.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and then even the Lucas that was in the shoulder that made the shoulder loose.
Yeah.
Because he was shot there.
Yeah.
Course,
oh my gosh.
And they bring all their emotional baggage that they had when they left their lifetimes, mm-hmm. and they bring them all to you.
Yeah. Oh, I like just excited to not have any of that attached anymore. Like, what could life be like?
It's going to be great and flowy.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to speak. You're going to be able to sing,
Yeah.
and you're going to be able to do that podcast and YouTube.
Yeah. The fact that there was an actual tear is like, yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
I should have asked where that tear come from. I didn't ask where it came from or how it got there.
Yeah. All good.
I should have asked that.
No worries.
I mean, it could have been from the surgery, maybe, possibly,
Yeah.
or when you had the Guillain-Barré.
Yeah.
But we fixed that tear. We stitched it up with some blue string,
Yeah.
got it spinning again.
Yeah. That's great.
So
Man,
what's
it's
that?
just so much to take in. I'm going to have to, I mean, obviously listening back will be interesting,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah. It'll give you some time to reintegrate that healing into the body. And
Yeah.
um, how does your speech feel now?
It feels good. Like I still like recovering from a cold, so it was sore, but it feels just like clear and everything just feels lighter, just like in general. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't anything on the throat other than that tear that was there. But a lot of the entities were actually affecting your speech through the emotions, like the not feeling worthy and things
Yeah.
like that, and keeping your speech down.
Yeah.
And then we had little Freddie there. Do you remember little Freddie?
Yeah.
6-year-old died in a car train accident.
Oh my God.
And,
Yeah.
and he was keeping you from speaking too. Um, Keeping you sad and giving you no confidence. You know, he doesn't mean to.
Yeah.
He's just a little kid, just doesn't know anything.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. Yeah. That's crazy.
He was trying to annoy you
Yeah.
because he was bored.
Oh gosh.
Oh, so that's amazing. And then we had the gray cloud in the stomach,
Oh
put there
yeah.
put there by an angry god. I,
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know which god. I don't know who did it, but probably should have asked.
That's okay.
And that was kind of, giving you some dark feelings, just being sad and
Yeah.
down, kept down.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we had the brain chip and the government put in.
Yeah. That's like scary.
Basically keeping us locked into, needing money and having to work to get money, and
Hmm.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, and that happened when you were 7 years old. It was put in.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
And we cut the cord for your that was connected to your dad, and
Right. Yeah.
it was keeping you thinking that you weren't good enough for love.
Okay.
So now that that's cut and healed, I think we are worthy. We are loved. We are guarded. We are protected.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
And you have a team of angels around you.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
cool.
that was amazing. And so then your purpose is just to help people increase their frequency.
Yeah.
And you were bright and shiny before, but now you even look even brighter and shinier.
Thanks. Oh goodness. Yeah. That's crazy. It kind of went how I hoped it would go as in terms of what I remember and just like, yeah, just wanting to feel energetically lighter and like heightened. And yeah, I think it'll be fun to see how it plays out like as time goes on. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it feels good.
You have to hold on to things to keep yourself grounded.
Yeah.
So make sure you go out and ground. Make sure you get grounded again. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and keep the body hydrated.
Okay.
You might feel tired. You might feel like you have a lot of energy after this too. So if you need rest, take the rest. Get the
Yeah.
rest you need.
Okay.
And wow, I can't think of anything else that we need to share with you. The gratitude list. that's something my cousin and I, your higher self didn't really say a gratitude list, but something my cousin and I have been doing is basically every morning just naming off the things we're all grateful for and
Mm-hmm.
trying to bring the good into the day, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And I've like been really like interested in gratitude for a long time, and I know it can be transformative. It's just kind of like a
Hmm.
don't forget it like all the time, like any moment really there's something to find.
Right, right. And
So,
the other thing is tiny habits when doing the YouTube and podcasts is just record something daily. Just
mm,
do a little tiny habit and record something daily. Get used to using the camera and speaking, and
yeah,
just start those little tiny habits. Just
yeah,
keep rolling with it.
cool.
That's awesome. So
Yeah,
what do you think about sharing this on YouTube? Would you like to?
yeah, sure. That
Do
would
you
be fine.
do you want the video in it or do you want it taken out?
Um, I don't think it matters. It's kind of just fine if it's in, I think.
Okay. All right.
That's cool.
So I'll wait for you to watch it back too to make sure that you're wanting to share it.
Yeah.
And I usually share a lot of my the post chat too, because it really helps people to see
Mm,
the changes in people, and
yeah.
it's pretty awesome,
Hmm.
and see what their experience was in the session. So
Yeah.
that'll be awesome. I'd love to use it. I think it was a
Great.
really good connection. What do you think of that scene as the soldier in the war?
And I like, as soon as I walked through the portal and I saw it, I was like, oh man, like really? It's like, do we
You-
have to go to war right now? But
right. You wanted rainbows and butterflies.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, just seeing that was, it brought a good message though of,
Hmm.
just like obviously that just kind of outlines why I to this day don't like war, but
Right.
yeah, it kind of just showed like the reality is just you get do-overs, you get different lifetimes, and you can kind of just keep going, and death isn't death. To gave it kind of like a lighter feel, even though it's a dark scene.
Right. Right.
But
And I come up with the title from that scene. It's just where did I write it down at? It's it's just we're living a movie. We can always change it.
yes, yeah,
So it's perfect, and the sessions always have this same kind of theme through it and it's just amazing,
yeah,
the theme, and that was a good scene to see because it gives you a lot of. It's just a movie.
yeah.
We'll just change it to Legally Blonde.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's funny.
Oh God, yeah,
So it's good. We'll just change it. We'll just change it to something brighter and lighter.
yeah. Oh,
So
that was great.
that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And
Yeah.
all those tears flowing is all that just stuff just flowing out. So
Mhm.
just let it go.
Yeah, I knew I like as soon as I found your channel, I was like, I'm gonna do a session, and it took me like quite a few months, and then finally, I'm like so happy that I did, and just feel relieved and relaxed.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, well, I'll edit this video. I'll get it back to you so you watch it. Make sure you watch it at least once.
Okay.
And then that way you can see, and maybe some of the things that you really couldn't get in the voice actually might come back to you and you're like, oh, I remember that now.
Yeah.
And it'll just help further heal too by watching it. Watch as many times as you want.
Yeah.
And it'll help. And yeah, if you have any questions, give me a holler,
Mhm.
or you want to share your experiences, let me know.
Okay.
And I'd love to see you again for another session.
Yeah, I'm sure after surgery I'll have to come back.
We'll go in. Oh, that was the other thing that was important is putting up your protections when you do go for that surgery before.
Right, right.
And I forget what color bubble it was, so you have to watch it back to get it. But just surrounded yourself in a sphere of light.
Yeah.
And then after the surgery too, is clearing off anything that might have got stuck or attached.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, perfect. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful session.
Great.
Great connection. It was awesome. Loved it.
Good. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. So, Jennifer, I love you,
Love
and
you.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.